Britannia races with the historical 18-footer replica fleet at the Sydney Flying Squadron and has just completed her 16th season. But before the season started, back in September, we packed 3 of our boats into a container and sent them to Annapolis, Maryland to race against the sandbaggers Bull and Bear. We also formed an Aussie team to challenge a US team on the sandbaggers. That's us in the blue and white jerseys on the Bull. We won the series 2-1. Back in Sydney, Britannia and several others of our fleet joined about 90 other boats on National Gaffers Day in late October. Then we got back into our regular Saturday racing, about half the time in nor'easter sea breezes, sometimes moderate nor'easters, sometimes fresh nor'easters. The second most common breeze is a sou'easter, sometimes moderate, sometimes fresh, requiring a lot of bailing. But not as much as when a boat capsizes, such as Australia Forward or the Club Ramp. We're a cooperative sport. There was even one hard westerly, an unpleasant breeze on Sydney Harbour, handled here with our little storm rig of only 300 square feet. Here we are finishing second in a lull. In January, the whole fleet of 11 boats turned out for the 3 race series for the Australian Championship. The racing was close as usual. Two out of the 3 races and the series was won by Harold Cudmore and the crew of Yendes. Harold's been sailing with us for a couple of months per season for 15 years now and has been the runner-up on numerous occasions, but finally cracked it in 2018. Winning the Galloping Ghost Trophy. Aberdare, John Winning, the holder of the title for the last few years, was the runner-up. Britannia had a good series and we snuck into 3rd overall.
I can see that Britannia has got a magnificent ringtail flying, and she's out of mistake, lost in 6th place. Okay, there goes 6th place.
Then we got back into our regular pattern of weekly racing with staggered starts. Britannia is usually amongst the long markers at 13 to 15 minutes handicap, so we generally start first. Sou'easters seemed to be prevalent at this part of the season. Aberdare and Yendes fought it out to be the scratch boat. In late February, we packed up Britannia, Yendes and Australia 4 and took them 1,000 kilometres to Victoria for the Paynesville Classic Boat Rally and the Geelong Wooden Boat Festival, where we put up everything on our big rigs on the first day. Then went to third rigs when we raced with the yachts and cooter boats way down Corio Bay on the second day in a fresh breeze. And with third rig, with a few locals aboard, on the third day. Here we're reaching along under Balluna. Aberdare, John Winning, won the club championship series of 3 races and the Scotchman's Hill Cup for the most fastest times. Scott, Jamie Watt and Greg Kay won the Summer Series point score. The Mistake, Terry Stewart, won the Spring and Autumn point score and the season point score overall. Britannia was blown over in a squall in December that caused havoc on the harbour, but several other boats capsized 2 or 3 times in the season. But our main achievement was winning the Ferguson Ringtail Cup for the 3rd year in a row. It's the prize for setting a ringtail the most times in a season. What's a ringtail? See another of my videos under that name.